Alright, I know her full kit video drops on the 23rd, but that's still like 2 to 3 whole days away, and my brain is just staring at every single frame of this showcase like it's a crime scene. So yeah, we're doing Sereniel predictions. In this video, I'm going to predict what her 5 unique cards are going to be and what they will do. But before that, let's share a bit about her banner. So Sereniel drops on December 24th, and the devs confirm that she's a seasonal agent, meaning that she's only appearing for a limited time. We're still going to use the purple currency to pull for a banner, and the pity carries over from the current Chizuru's banner. So if you're still deciding whether to pull for Chizuru, the safe answer is honestly wait for 23rd and we'll see the kit. But honestly, Sereniel looks like she's going to be really strong. And here's why. So from the roadmap, they teased a little bit about her, and they shared that she's gonna be an instinct type hunter. And I'm just gonna plug this here. I freaking caught it. Let me have my moment, guys. I literally stared at the roster of every characters we have, and by process of elimination, the classes we have the least of are hunters and psionics. Given that we already had Chizuru as a psionic, I would say that she would be a hunter. And as for a kit, she probably has some kind of bullet mechanic. And this matters later because every hunter that we have so far has some kind of cards to create more bullets. And this is gonna matter later. So a special buff that is unique to her is called Afterglow. And already from the start of the showcase, we can see that she has 3 stacks of Afterglow, and we can see that we are on turn 1. But there is 2 AP left, only 3 cards in her hand, and 4 cards are already in the graveyard. And since we know from later that 3 of those cards are these 0 cost cards, my instincts are telling me that she used a 1 AP cost card to generate these 0 cost attack cards. And since the other hunters also generate ammo somehow, I'm confident by class identity, we have discovered the first of her 5 unique cards, and that is to make bullets. Now as we keep watching, she uses this 1 cost card, and you can literally see the Afterglow go from 3 to 2, and then it stops at 1. If you look at a card carefully, it has the number 1 on it. It could refer to 1 in tenacity damage, but this plus the awkward repeated animations looks to me like she consumes 1 Afterglow and it repeats until you either run out of Afterglow stacks or you break the enemy. And right after, she moves the 3 0 cost cards from a graveyard to a hand. At first I thought the 1 cost card itself is what put them back, but the devs specifically said here a key detail, that the homing laser cards gets moved back to your hand after breaking. So the bullets might have a built-in return to hand when breaks happens mechanics, sort of like ambush itself. So here we have it. The second unique card is going to be a simple break enemy bar using Afterglow. Now look at the Afterglow icon when the boss gets broken. You see this extended line version shows up. So normal stacking without the line means that you're stacking the same buff. The extended line means that you're tracking multiple buffs and that uses that same icon. And it's not morale because morale uses a clean fist with no background. And this looks more similar to what Veronica has with a reload stacks. That means that this buff is definitely referring to Afterglow. But what is the other buff that appears with the extended line? It shows up after the boss is broken, and there isn't anything that happens right there. So unless it's something to do with the 1 cost AP card that she just used, I would say the reason is Paco. The devs say that not only does she increase Sereniel's damage, she also helps to do more damage against ravaged enemies. And whether this is a team buff or only for Sereniel remains to be seen on 23rd. And the reason why the extended line keeps disappearing and reappearing, and it's because the Afterglow stacks goes to 0 stacks and then getting back 1 stack. I assume that this is what the 0 cost card does. So it seems like Sereniel consumes 1 stack of Afterglow when she uses an attack card, and then these 0 cost attack cards are giving her back 1 stack of Afterglow. We never really talk about what Afterglow does, and I think it just gives Sereniel the ability to consume 1 Afterglow stack to do weakness damage on her next attack card. And here's a big new detail that I didn't notice until I started recording. One of the 0 cost cards has an Epiphany upgrade icon on it. And that's huge because it means that we just found her 3rd unique card in a kit. And the difference between the base 0 cost cards that we created earlier with the 1 AP cost, this upgraded version has the number 3 here. And well, it's kinda obvious. I think she just gets 3 stacks of Afterglow instead of 1 after she uses this card. And now, for the 4th unique card that's revealed, it's the 2 cost finisher with the animation. She does this initial hit, and then the 3 0 cost card appears, and then she does the extra hits again, and the video cuts off right when it gets good. But if you look at the card, it shows a big 5. It probably represents the number of hits, but how do we get to that number? Afterglow max stacks is 3, and she used a total of 6 0 cost cards, and she only has 3 of these 0 cost cards in the graveyard. So What could it be? My best guess, and it's really stupid, but it's you simply just add up the number of Afterglow you can get from these 3 cards in your graveyard. So 1 plus 1 plus 3, it's 5. And that equates to how many extra hits you're gonna do with this 2-cost card. And so we have the 4th unique card to Sereniel's kit. And I'm a bit sad that we couldn't see more because the video cut off, but I think having 4 out of 5 is pretty good. I also want to add what the 4 stars are gonna be in Sereniel's banner. The devs loves to use the 4 stars in their showcases, so it's gonna be Nia and Selena. And since Nia was already in Yuki's banner, I think it might be Adelaide. And considering it's Christmas and she's in a winter outfit to keep warm, plus a recent webcomic teaser, high chance that she would replace Nia here. And rejoice because Selena has a build around marking and ambush, and Sereniel is going to enable her a lot more. But what does this mean for our future content? The devs emphasize break being important in the 2nd Great Rift. Sereniel is designed around break, and her partner buffs damage to broken targets. So that's the full package. So should you pull? I'm gonna wait until I can test her out before I can recommend anything. But for now, I will give you 2 reasons to pull and 2 bigger reasons not to pull out. Even if we're wrong, it's still fun guessing this stuff, and thanks for coming in for the ride. Drop your predictions in the comments. If you agree with my analysis, do like the video, and if you want to see more, do subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.
テラシオンの守護天使セレニエルが来ました。